Thanks for joining us tonight on News 4 at 6. I'm Jessica Bowman.
And I'm Matt Breen. After almost 50 years of selling sweet treats in Orange City, Iowa, the Dutch Bakery is closing its doors.
KTIV's Clayton Anderson talked to the owner today about the difficult decision to close the doors of this Northwest Iowa staple.
For the last 15 years, it has been a labor of love for Dutch Bakery owner Lauren Mulder. Emphasis on the labor for this former farmer. Early mornings and long days to serve up tasty pastries, donuts, and other baked goods to hungry locals.
I've always taken pride in what I did here. I've always enjoyed working at the bakery.
Mulder said it has been amazing to own the Dutch Bakery, but it was time to close.
I love what I'm doing, and I would love to stay here. I'm 63.
Clearly, the decision to close wasn't an easy one for Mulder.
I'd like to have worked here for another 7 years or so, but yeah, the reality is it's getting close to not profitable.
For Mulder, the perfect recipe for his business was a lot of passion and hard work. But the work is also something that has caught up to him physically and mentally with long physical hours on the job. The end of December will be the last chance that the public will have to go to the Dutch Bakery and get staples like the almond patty and the Dutch letter that have made this Dutch Bakery famous and an institution. But for customer Michael Hollinga, who regularly meets a group of friends for coffee and conversation at the Dutch Bakery, the business means more than just the pastries.
We make friendships, we share ideas, sometimes we share rumors, and it means a lot. And we're very sad to see that it's closing.
Also gone when the bakery closes, a little piece of Dutch heritage and history.
We really felt like we were a service to the community in that way and keeping those Dutch traditions alive.
In Orange City, Clayton Anderson, KTIV News 4.
Mulder will close the bakery for good December 30th and says he plans to sell the building and auction off the bakery's equipment.